What's up, everybody? Today, I'm gonna be turning my drift car into a Mario Kart. But first, there's something I need to do. I bought a truck for $100 and it's disgusting. It needs a good power washing and I think it's gonna be satisfying, so let me get to that. I just bought this Chevy S10 for $100 from my buddy's dad. Let's make it not a pile of junk. This is gonna be the most satisfying thing I've ever power washed. Enjoy the time lapse. All right, thing's gotta be worth at least $200 now. Double the investment. Looks super clean. I f***ed up and I should have washed the bed first. But now the bed's clean. Everything's squeaky. Not too friggin' bad, dude. Good looking truck. So I got the S10 pretty cleaned up. I'm letting it air out because it smells like shit. There's a lot of mouse nest stuff going on in here. I wish you could smell it. It's pretty nasty. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna try and vacuum up what I can, just try and eliminate some stank. Here's a little before shot of the truck. There's just poop everywhere. This floor is ruined. There's mouse shit everywhere underneath it, so everything's got to come out. But for now, I do have to be able to work in here a little bit, so I figure why not clean out some of the poop. That'll make it a little bit less awful for me to take the seats out and everything. And dude, it's just everywhere. It's so stinky. All right, now we're looking a whole hell of a lot better. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna let the car sit with the doors open, just kind of air out. It's very, very smelly, so kind of do that. And then the next step realistically is to pull the seats, pull the dash, pull the floor mat thing out, and kind of investigate all that stuff, because I don't want to go sell this to somebody if there's a mouse nest inside like the HVAC and you turn it on and it's just blowing junk at you, and you know, pretty nasty. But it did clean up relatively well, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that was a bitch, but it did it. I should have taken it off the trailer. Bench seat is out of the way. Oh man, what a pain in my butt. Alrighty, next on the agenda, start taking the dash out. Let me start taking some screws out, and hopefully I'll be able to get this dash out easily. I know there's not a lot of stuff in the way, so let me get cracking. That was stinky and really, really awful. And I pulled the carpet back because I knew I had to patch the floor, but I don't know it was this bad. Oh, that's a very bad floor. It's a large hole. Oh boy. And this, everybody, is why this truck was $100. So basically, this has all got to go. So that sucks. So needless to say that this isn't gonna go anywhere today. So I think my plan with this gigantic hole is to order a pan for a earlier model S10. They don't sell them for this generation S10 for some reason. I don't know why, but it's got to be close enough. Like, I think I'm going to be able to make the 80s one work. So I'm going to wait for that to show up. And I do have to get this car off the trailer somehow, because Miata's got to go on it. But first, there's a couple things I'd like to do. First thing I'd like to do is turn it into a Mario Kart. I've got some vinyls, get some Mario logos, some Nintendo stuff all on here, have it look in the pot. I also want to take this open face helmet and I want to paint it red and put a Mario logo on it. I think it'll be icing on the cake. So let me get started. We got Bangy over here. But I'm going to start taking stuff off of this and then sand it down and then paint it up. getting a little sidetracked here. I do actually have to do a couple things before I drive. I'd like to try and put a sway bar up front because I am just ruining these fenders. And the body roll is kind of insane up front, so I'd like to put a sway bar in. But for now, I'm gonna put some Mario Kart stickers on my car. Oh, it looks so fucking bad, dude. That's good enough. You get the point. I'm gonna put one on both sides, and I didn't want to put it on the crease. And like realistically, it's a little too small, but you get the fucking idea. I'm Mario, okay? This is stupid, but it's fun. You get the point. Like, it's obviously not perfect, and there's a lot of air bubbles, and I ripped it in a couple spots, but you get the idea. From here, it looks fine, but just get closer and you see all the terrible bubbles, dude. That's okay. Don't get that close. Also, put the little Nintendo logo where the factory Mazda one is, and put a couple little doobie-doos in there and on the spoiler. You get the fucking idea. It's a Mario Kart, okay? Hell yeah, dude. Now I'm gonna go to Home Depot, grab some spray paint, and get that helmet all freshened up. Package required. Now don't be telling me that I ruined the helmet and it goes out of date in a year, so I'm not too worried about it. I have a nice new helmet. This is my old OG Amazon special, so I don't want to fucking hear it. Every time I try, things come out like shit, but if I like half-ass stuff, it comes out good. I don't understand. Looks pretty sick. Got my little shimmer shake on there. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's got a little metallic flake in it. Not too bad. While this thing dries, I'm gonna try and get my car on the lift and see if I can get a sway bar on there, because honestly, it just body rolls like crazy. It feels sick. Like, driving the thing, perfect. But I'm ruining the car. Like, every single time I take the first corner, it goes and it like pulls itself out, and it's not good. So let me get that all situated. And if I can't get a sway bar in there, then whatever. The fenders are already sad. Okay, getting this car on the lift's a pain in the ass too. You gotta take the side skirts off, and then you gotta jack up the back of the car, because the front's plenty high. Like, look at this gap, dude. It's so bad. It looks really bad, but I can't find 195 tires for one. I want grippies in front. I like grippies, and every 200 treadwear tire that I want is sold out. Can't find any. So I gotta run 205s. I gotta run 205s up front, and it is just butchering my fender. So I'm gonna try and run a sway bar. I don't think I could figure it out with the destroyer die up front last time. I set it up in like a day before an event, so now I have 2 days before the event. So I think I could put a sway bar in. That's very simple, and I think it'll stiffen it up a little bit. Not sure how it's gonna feel driving wise, so that's kind of iffy, but I think we can get it done. So let me go into my stash upstairs and see if I have any sway bars. All right, I just went on a goose chase. I found 2 sad sway bar end links, and also, where is it? Over here. We've got Flying Miata sway bar, which I don't actually think I'm gonna run. I think I'd rather run a factory one. We'll see though. I don't want it to be too stiff. I'd like for it to be stiffer than no sway bar, but I feel like this might be a little too stiff for what I'm going for. Autocross and stuff, perfect, but drifting, I don't know. Kind of like my front end a little loose. Why is this so bad, dude? Like, man, don't buy the cheap vinyl, everybody. Buy the good stuff. All right, so I found some bolts to mount it to the chassis. Now, we have to snake through charge pipe land all the way through, and then we have to dodge that radiator hose over yonder. Alright, I'm gonna play Tetris. Give me a sec. Sick. Alright, now we mount that to there and hopefully be able to get that there in a nice, not super tight way. Okay, so realistically, I'm not exactly sure why I didn't run a sway bar before, because it seems to go right there and right there. There's a little bit of a gap here, so that'll give it a good old stretcheroo. That's kind of where it wants to sit. But, you know, I think I'm going to run it. And worst case scenario is I hate how it drives, and then I'll pull off track and rip this off. I'll find out really, really fast. I'll take it for a little rip, too. Once I put this on there, I'll drive down the road, kind of see what's going on. This car needs a refresh, dude. The more I look at it, it looks so sad. Like, this shouldn't be all crusty. I don't know. This car needs freaking charge pipes that aren't steel. Not even stainless, just straight up steel. This would be like a perfect setup for Georgie. Maybe I'll rob this and give this to Georgie, and I'll give this thing a little bit of an upgrade. But ultimately, I'd like to swap this car. I kind of want to put something fun in it. If I can make like a reliable 300 horsepower in a Miata, that would be very fun. I don't want to break transmissions, though. These transmissions are very junk. So let me know what you think I should swap in here. Leave it down below. Well, fuck a duck, dude. That's hitting there. That's max lock, but, well, shit. Will that be a problem? I don't know. God damn it. All right, well, let me rethink this. Okay, I have quite the mess to pick up, but I have the sway bar attached, and it is using the saddest little bolts that I can find, but they're on there and tight. So I don't actually know why I didn't use the sway bar when I installed the Destroyer die kit. I think it made like resistance when I turned the wheel, but I can. It's a little bit of resistance. Yeah, it's resistant, but the power steering should do me well. So I'm gonna take it for a drive. Let me clean up this giant fucking mess, put everything back together, and then go for a little rip down the road. I might do that rip tomorrow. I'm tired. Didn't even think about it. Maybe the fucking wheel hits it. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. Let me test with the wheels. We're golden. We're golden, boy. Look at that. Look at all that room. All that angle. Jeez. Oh, I am rocking and freaking rolling, kids. Hell yeah. Nice. Alright, everybody, so I'm on my maiden voyage right now, and just giving it a good old little wiggle. It does still have some body roll, but it is a lot better. I think realistically, just the way I like to drive, and honestly, I think I'm gonna like no sway bar better, but for now, I'm gonna try it at the event. Worst case scenario is I don't like it, and I'll try and pull the sway bar out. But I think I need stiffer springs. Just get some stiffer front coilovers, and that will make the biggest difference, I think. Before I load this sucker up, I do want to check on the engine. Yep, still there. Good to go. All right, everybody, we have the Mario Kart locked and loaded, ready to go. I will see y'all in the morning. Actually, no, you won't see me. You'll see my boy, Super Mario. Hey, yo, it's your boy, Mario. Mario Brothers gonna stop some Goombas and eat some gabagoo, baby. Gabagoo. Fucking rear end. Oh, I'm having fun, kids. super fun cars. Going from a Corvette to this, different fucking animal. I'll tell you that, that's for sure. I probably look like such a goober in my little open-face Mario helmet and my sunglasses, but for some reason I like the open face more than the closed face. Like, I don't know, for some reason it's too big and also too small at the same time. Like, it's squeezing the fuck out of my temples, but I could like rip this helmet off if I wanted to. But it's definitely a vibe, and I'm having a ball. Mario has made it back to Goomba Land. I had an absolutely fantastic day, and the Miata did very, very good. Got a little carried away though. I did like 5-man tandems, and oh man, I kind of booped up this fender real good. Luckily I didn't do anything to the light. The Jazz headlights are expensive, and bumper took it like a champ, and luckily the hood got real close to the hood. Didn't ruin it though, so hopefully it's just this fender. I'll probably pull it off and just make sure nothing's bent in there. But other than that, made out really, really good. Also, when I was there, I picked up something for Georgie, the $100 Miata. I spent $300 and I got the crustiest turbo kit ever. We've got a downpipe, we've got a manifold, and we have the saddest turbo you've ever seen. Look at those teeth. There's no play in the shaft though, I will say. This is a CX Racing kit, I believe, that looks like it was stored underwater. And this has been cut and re-welded, and it's perfect for Georgie though. $300 is well in the budget. I want to try and turbocharge Georgie for under $1,000, and I think this will make it happen. So that is a super pleasant surprise. Car did good. Got a turbo kit for Georgie, and yeah, got a lot of plans for the future. I need some food in me. I'm gonna go home and eat. Not worried about this car. I'm gonna go unload the trailer real quick and go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.